Okay, so this is the benefits of a 9 to 5 job. And I know a lot of you guys, right? You young kids. I know this is the thing about the young generation nowadays, right? I just turned 22, so I'm pretty young too, all right? So we in the same category and boat. But I know a lot of you young kids, you guys don't know what it's like to work. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys want to learn, no, you guys want to learn how to work, bro, you gotta go out and you gotta work on 9 to 5 job. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you kids, you guys are like, oh, I don't like work 9 to 5 job. I don't like, I like be rich. I like be an entrepreneur. I like play Fortnite and stream. I like make funny, entertaining videos like you Kais and not. Oh, I like do this. Oh, I like make stupid prank videos and fucking jerk off to Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? Make prank videos. Oh, cool, eh? Fucking like on dumbass, right? But anyways, I'm not making fun of that, all right? I get it, right? There's 9 to 5 is never gonna make you rich. It's never gonna get you millions of dollars. It's never gonna buy you time. It's not gonna make you retire your parents or your family or pass on generational wealth and skills to your kids and your children and your wife and everybody. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I very understand that, and that's the reason why I'm doing YouTube and trying to start all these online businesses is because I realize that 9 to 5 jobs is not gonna get you rich, but I'm gonna say this, guys, all right? A lot of the benefits of 9 to 5 jobs, it teaches you a lot of work ethic and skill, which a lot of you young kids lack. You guys don't know how to fucking do basic shit. And that's why all the older generation, they're not rich and all that, but and they're still working, right? They're 60, they're still fucking cooking, they're still cleaning, they're still driving and shit. But they make fun of the young generation because when like when young kid like me, I go into a job, right? I don't like me, I'm a good worker, but like when I was working all these jobs and shit like that, I'm gonna go into it later on. But a lot of the young kids, they don't even know how to do basic shit in their life. They don't know how fucking even use a broom. They stay sweeping, they fucking acting like they jerking or something. What the fuck, right? They don't even know how fucking use on basic broom and like just sweep up the floor or mop, or they don't know how to work fast and quick and efficient. And then they always call out. They're always like, "Oh, boss, I cannot come in today. I'm tired." Like one little fucking pussy, right? So, anyways, the young generation, they're just a bunch of little wimps who does not know how to work, which is why the older generation does not take us serious, bro. We don't know how to work nowadays. I'm not talking about me personally. I know how to work. I'm that rare individual that a lot of people they come across like, wow, it's like a one in a million. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about not the minority. We're the minority, right? The majority of these young generations, I like play Fortnite. I like fucking make TikTok videos. I don't know how to work, and they're just lazy. Like I said, guys, I understand the whole philosophy and the whole, how to make money nowadays. It's online, make a business, whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that same exact thing as well. But I feel like a lot of you kids right now, you guys got to jump in. And especially if you're 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, just start working on a job and experience what it's like. Get a taste of the matrix and get a taste of what it's like to actually just work and learn different skills and build up your work ethic. So the first number one tool, right? The number one point that I'm trying to make is number one, all right? The benefits of a 9 to 5 job. You're stacking up your life skills and experiences and you're building up your work ethic as a young man, all right? Or a young female, whatever gender you are, right? But if you're a man, right? I'm talking to all you boys out there and young brothers like me, right? Take it from a young brother like me. You know what I'm saying? Young brother. Yes, sir. So anyways, number one, right? What I learned. I stacked up a lot of life skills and experiences just from working 9 to 5 jobs. I just turned 22 years old and I've been working since I was 16 years old. So in 2019, I was a junior in high school and I was about to I was getting ready for my senior year. I was playing sports, taking life serious. But I said, bruh, I had $0 to my name. I didn't want to depend on my parents. I want to work for my shit. So I started working at this landscaping company in 2019 during the summer. I was training, I was working, I was doing all this kind of different stuff. So what I learned, right? Some of the life skills and experiences I learned from working a landscaping job was, I won't break them down for you. I learned how to drive one car. And that's a very important skill. A lot of you kids, you guys don't even know how to drive. You guys stay, oh, I scared, bro. You guys fucking tweaking and shaking your ass in the car. Like, fucker, calm down. You know what I'm saying? I was watching those TikTok videos and get people, they all scared driving on the road, like fucking twerking and shaking their fucking, like, oh, like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to drive. I learned how to drive by driving all these different golf cars. I was driving forklifts, the sit-down forklift. I was learning different skills like painting roads and curbs. During the pandemic in 2020, my boss was like, hey, No more nothing for do. No more customers. The buildings, all the workers, they cut the grass and shit like that. So she said, I was only 17 too. She was like, hey, young boy, come over here. I said, okay, yes, ma'am. She said, I'm gonna teach you how to paint roads and curbs so that maybe you can learn different skills, and maybe you can potentially join another company that she had. You know what I'm saying? She had all, like, her family had different companies. One of them was painting roads and curbs. So, like, those curbs on the sidewalks get red, yellow. I had to paint that. She was making me practice. So on the property, she just gave me the fucking paint bucket, and the brushes and shit like that. And she's like, "Yup, get to work. You gonna learn today, boy." So I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And then I was painting, like, like those, the parking lines, the parking lot strips, the lines, the white lines. I had to go over there, or the speed bumps, I'd have to paint it yellow again. So I was learning all kinds of skills. I learned how to leaf blow. I learned how to cut grass. I learned how to use the lawnmower. I learned how to trim bushes and trees. And I was cleaning water fountains. I was out there cleaning fish ponds. And at one point in 2020 during COVID, we was doing this project where I felt like I was playing Minecraft. I had a pickaxe, and I was out there digging fucking dirt and shit like that. I was making, like, like columns and rows of dirt, and we had to put grass inside and the seeds, and we had to plant it. So I learned a lot of skills over there. Not only was I stacking up money, but I learned so many different skills, right, to build me up as a young man. I was only 17, and I felt like a G, bro, because a lot of 17-year-olds, they don't know how to do jack shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even know how to fucking cut grass, or trim bushes, or paint roads and curbs like a G, or drive vehicles, or drive forklifts. And I'm not trying to be arrogant, but bro, I felt proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, bro, I felt like the man. So anyways, in 2020, I graduated high school, pandemic hit. I was working 2 jobs. Next job I was working at Taco Bell. So from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., I would do double shifts for 1 year straight, Monday to Friday. I was only getting paid 11 an hour because I just wanted income. And in the meantime, what I learned, right, when I first started working at Taco Bell, I was doing customer service. And what helped me, right, that job, I'm going to be 100% honest. It helped me to speak better. It helped me to communicate with other people. It helped me to multitask. And especially because I started off at customer service. So I was taking orders at the front. I was taking, at the drive-thru. And I was multitasking. But bro, that helped me to break out of my bubble even more. And it made me learn how to work with other people. You get jackasses at the drive-thru, talking shit. Bro, I had to learn how to work with that, right? So it's very good experiences. And yeah, it just build good communication skills, helped me to be more articulate, to speak louder. I already knew how to speak, but that job was able to help me even more. So, you cannot be shy, and that's a very important skill in life. Communicating with people, working with jackasses, working with good people. You gonna learn, bro. I promise. So Taco Bell, that's what I learned at first. And then I was on the food service. I was cooking up. I thought I was gonna cook, you know what I'm saying? Making burritos, making tacos and shit like that. Yeah, I was very fast too. And then I was doing delivery. I was doing dishwashing. The fryer. I had to take orders outside with these purple iPads with my boy. So yeah, if you guys want to check out, like, what I'm talking about, I have a main page, right? It's called 5K Dono. This is my second page, and pretty much I document my jobs, working, how I made my first, trying to stack up my first 100K. I make vlogs out of my work jobs too. So please check it out. I'm gonna leave it into the description down below. But yeah, that's what I learned at Taco Bell. I did that for 2 years straight. And then in 2022, I was working as a high school cafeteria worker. I went back to my old high school. I was working in the cafeterias. What I learned over there, I learned how to cook. I was helping with the cooks. I learned how to operate the dish room, like a big dish room. I was running that shit. I learned how to run a buffet line because this is a good private school. They had buffet lines and shit like that. It was like a restaurant. So I was running buffet lines. I learned how to drive. I was doing delivery as well. I was driving around campus. I learned how to drive. I was driving more golf carts, but I was learning how to drive a box truck. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was only when I started that job, I was only 19, so I was driving box trucks. And when I started that job too, right? I was working with all these 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. I was the youngest one over there. I was 19. Now I remember when I came in my first day, they're kind of like, they didn't take me serious because I was young. I look young. I looked handsome and sexy with my curly hair. I come in, we had to wear masks. So we had to wear masks at that time during 2022. I started in February. So I come in, I look young. I look like one little boy. But I said, bro, I give one work ethic. So they're like, They're like trying to like, you know, they're trying to give me all these different tasks, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna show you I'm quick, I'm efficient, I'm a good worker, I'm a quick learner, I'm gonna make sure I do super good. So bro, the whole year I was over there, right? The funny story, right? Little funny story. I worked at my high school job in February. I quit there in March because I got a job at this car rental industry. But I decided to go back to my high school job. My boss called me right when I quit. He said, "Hey, you know, if you really want to come back, I really want you to come back because, you know, you're a good worker. You show me a lot in 1 month." I was like, "Oh, bro, that was only 1 month." But he was like, if you want to come back, you can call me, and your name is still gonna be on the information for the next couple of months. You come back, I'm taking you. So I said, hell yeah, we coming back because I needed extra income. So I was working in the morning. I got back. All the workers are treating me like a G, bro. Like they were treating me like a G. Because you know you that's my best tip, bro. If you go in any job, any industry, any sports, any curricular, any YouTube or whatever business that you do or anything that you do, go in there, show them that you're the man. Display a good work ethic, show up on time, come in every day, learn super quick, learn from your mistakes and improve it. Show that you're dedicated. I don't care if you're working fucking McDonald's 9 to 5 or, you know, whatever. That's the problem with this young generation. You guys don't take shit serious, even if it's McDonald's. You're only getting paid 10 an hour. You guys say, "Oh, it's only 10 an hour." Oh yeah, yeah. But like I said, right, you're building up your life skills and experiences, and you're building yourself up as a character, and you're building up your work ethic. What if one day you start a YouTube, you know, see results? Oh, you're only getting paid $1 an hour. What, you gonna quit like a fucking pussy, right? So what's the difference with McDonald's? You getting paid 10 an hour? Show up. Make fucking show that you're a good worker, bro. I promise that work ethic that you build, you can transfer it to anything that you do in life. Starting a business, working out and getting in shape, becoming a good, better fighter, becoming a better football player, becoming a better, healthy person, right? You're not going to see results. You're only going to be seeing zero results the first 2 months. All right? Like, be realistic. But you got to keep working and keep showing so that you keep getting better and better, right? What you going to do when YouTube only paying you $5 an hour, paying you $5 a month, yeah? You're not even getting paid jack shit. You just going to give up. Same thing with McDonald's. So when I was working at Taco Bell and all these not low income, but these low paying jobs, I had to display my work ethic like a G because I know that with that work ethic, it's going to satisfy me, going to help other people, but in the long run, it's going to pay off, right? If I'm doing YouTube, I'm not going to give up. I'm not getting paid jack shit on YouTube. I was doing this for like 2 years already. I'll never give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. It's crazy. So anyways, right? The best tip, right? What I did with my high school job, I went in there, I quit because my circumstances. I didn't quit like because I didn't like the job, but I was trying to get another job, but I decided to go back. But when I went back, they're like, oh, they treat me even better because they realize how useful certain people are. And, you know, if you display your work ethic and you're a G, everybody gonna appreciate you even more. So yeah, I quit that job in 2023. Another job I worked at in 2022 was the car rental industry, driving cars. I learned how to drive different cars. That's very important too. You guys gotta learn how to drive manual, automatic, learn how to drive old cars, new cars, convertible cars, big cars. Good skill. Learn how to put gas, learn basic car maintenance. That's what I learned from those jobs. In 2023, I was doing all kind of restaurant jobs, basic shit, you know what I'm saying? I learned that shit already. And then I was working at this warehouse company. I was working as a fulfillment worker, as a packer, as a warehouse associate. I was learning different skills, driving forklifts and big vehicles and doing all kinds of stuff. So you build up your life skills and experiences with these 9 to 5 jobs. And within the past 5 years, right? I was working since 2019. It's going to be 5-6 years already. I learned a lot of things for a young individual. So, you know, when I talk to older people, they're like, what? You know how to do this? What? You're very knowledgeable about doing this. Oh, what? You had experience doing this? And I'm like, yeah, they're like, oh, how old are you? I'm only 21. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just turned 22. What? You're that young? And you know all this kind of things and knowledge as a young individual? Wow, you're so mature for your age. You know, so that's the benefits of 9 to 5. Get out there and experience shit, bro. Experience life and learn different skills. You're not gonna learn anything if you're staying home playing Fortnite and looking at Ice Spice, looking at her thirst traps and jerking off, and looking at her TikToks and shit. You're not gonna learn doing any of that. You know what I'm saying? And I get, you guys may be, oh, I trying to be one streamer and YouTuber, or I trying to do an e-commerce business. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna make you rich. And I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm saying the number one thing that you can do is, as a individual, you gotta build up your life skills and experiences, and that's what you can do with a 9 to 5 job. You gonna learn a lot of things, bro. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for example, you look at Neon or Jack Doherty. They never work a regular 9 to 5 job, and you look at them now. Like, what can they offer? They can't offer advice or education. They don't teach you anything good. They just make stupid content. You know what I'm saying? If you were to take away their platform right now, what can it do to benefit society and get paid, right? There's nothing, right? Besides act like one clown and act stupid on the internet. Like, any dumbass can go on the internet and make dumbass videos. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing anything. It's because you never experienced life, right? You take away all that shit, bro. If you was in 1980s, bro, never have YouTube. These guys, they're gonna have a hard time in life, bro, working at McDonald's or Chuck E. Cheese, like Fousey Tube said. You're gonna have fun working at fucking Chuck E. Cheese. They're gonna have a hard time, bro. I promise you that. So 9 to 5, bro. Good experiences, good work ethic, good life skills. Number 2, right? I know, yapping video today, right? I'm gonna put you guys on game, bro. Number 2, you gonna stack up money, right? If you wanna do YouTube and invest in doing all this kind of different stuff, you need money to your name, right? You don't want to depend on your parents. You don't want to depend on anybody. So my best advice is use 9 to 5 to stack up money, income. There's seasonal jobs right now during the holidays at Target, warehouse jobs. Try to look up on indeedjobs.com. They show a lot of seasonal jobs. Amazon, FedEx, UPS, a lot of jobs, bro. They're hiring. Target, I think Target is probably, they hire every year, Walmart or something, but that's pretty easy. That's entry level for all you young people out there. If you guys don't know anything, your first job, I recommend working at Target, bro. Work as a fulfillment worker. You pack orders, you pick orders, you stock stuff, you do customer service. Easy job, bro. Seasonal job. You don't gotta be dedicated or committed. You work a couple months and you done. You stack up money and pow, you done, huh? Yes, sir. But yeah, stack up money, bro. I made my first $25,000 by the just from Taco Bell in 2020, bro. This is like almost 5 years ago already. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you stack up a lot of money and you use that money to later invest it into businesses, right? Or whatever investments into yourself that will benefit you. Like, you can buy a new phone for your content creation. You can buy laptops or computers for your whatever that you're doing online, for your e-commerce. You can buy a car, to drive you from point A to point B. You can pay bills. You can help with your family. You can pay for health supplements to take care of yourself. You can pay for your boxing class or your gym membership. You get money. Or you can go travel with your girl, treat her, take care of her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 9 to 5 jobs, there's a lot of benefits to it, but my best advice is, I'm going to end this off with this. Don't stay in a 9 to 5 job forever, because it's not going to get you rich. If you want to be like me and be, your dream is to retire your parents and be a millionaire, a billionaire, and be financially free and pass down generational wealth and skills, you need to go ahead and, I don't believe a 9 to 5 job or college will ever get you into that position of power. Yeah, you might get a 6-figure job, but still, yeah, the price that comes with it, there's always a price to pay. You're gonna be in massive debt. You're gonna be working till 65. You're gonna be working at an office Monday to Friday. You don't got, what I'm saying? There's a lot of pros and cons with anything. So for me, I was like, nah, 9 to 5 jobs is not it. So I gotta be an entrepreneur. I gotta be rich. That's my personal take. You guys may not agree with me, but that's what I believe. So yeah, no yap, bro. If I fucking slap you. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys for another video. Subscribe, and yeah, this is my new channel, so I probably have like 10 subscribers. So let's hit 1,000 subscribers. Let's get it. Yes, sir.